Go into all the world and preach the good news to all creation. Mark 16:15.
Philip was one of the deacons in the early church, like Stephen. After Stephen died, the Jewish authorities began putting Christians in prison, so many people left Jerusalem. And everywhere those people went, they told others the good news about Jesus. Philip fled to Samaria. There he worked miracles and preached the good news about Jesus. Many people believed because Philip shared the good news with them. One day, an angel appeared to Philip and told him to go to a certain road. He didn't ask why he was going or what he was supposed to do when he got there. He just went. And on his way, he met a man from Ethiopia who was riding in his chariot. Now this man had an important job for the Queen of Ethiopia. He was in charge of all of her money. He had been in Jerusalem to worship, and now he was on his way home. Philip saw the Ethiopian, and then he heard God's gentle whisper, which told him to run up to the man's chariot, and so he did. Philip heard the Ethiopian man reading a part of the book of Isaiah that talks about Jesus.
Do you understand what you're reading?
How can I, unless someone explains it? Who is the prophet talking about, himself or someone else?
So Philip began with the verses the man was reading and told him the good news about Jesus.
So the good news about Jesus is that he saves us?
That's right, he died to save you and me.
Philip and the Ethiopian went on riding together and studying.
Soon they came to some water, and the Ethiopian said,
Look! Why shouldn't I be baptized?
So they left the chariot and went into the water. And Philip baptized the Ethiopian. As they came up out of the water, Philip disappeared. The Spirit of God took him away to share the gospel of Jesus somewhere else.
The Ethiopian never saw Philip again, but because Philip studied the Bible with him, the Ethiopian went back to his country and began serving others, sharing the good news of Jesus, just like Philip. And that's what God wants us to do too.